All right. What's in your dream? Uh-oh. Have you just had a nightmare? You've reached a Dream Interpreters. Jendai Harris is my name, and this is Kurt Johnson. And we're a team trying to help get you insight into your much needed dream wisdom and nuggets. So today we're talking about nightmares. What's a nightmare?
hmm A nightmare is really, really an intense dream, and we can mistake it for just a bad dream because there's bad dreams, there's nightmares, there's dark dreams. This is really a very large subject. But to bring clarification to me, I did some research on just what exactly a nightmare is. So I went to Goodwill and I found a dictionary that was printed in the late 50s, early 60s, and I looked up the word nightmare. And I was astounded at the definition I
What did you
found.
find?
It said that a nightmare is a demonic spirit that suffocates people as they sleep.
Wow, a demonic spirit that suffocates people as they sleep is a 19 what? 19 what?
Late 50s, early
Late 50s
60s.
definition. What does it say
Yeah.
today? I mean,
Well, there's a lot of people who have had sleep paralysis. They
yes.
wake up, they can't move, and it's really terrifying. And so when you look at dreams from kind of a paranormal or supernatural type aspect, especially nightmares, a lot of things make sense because you could be right in the middle of a fearful situation, like running from someone, or someone has you by the throat and they're strangling you. And
or
if
you can't talk.
That's right. And if you wake up and you still feel those hands or those fingers around your neck, that is talking about having an influence that is either demonic or just highly negative in the supernatural area. And so that definition comes into play with just about every nightmare we have where we experience sleep paralysis and we're so terrified we can't move
Yes.
after waking up.
I mean, I've had dreams. Thanks for sharing that. That have had physical evil things strangling me, choking me. And then I heard my dad had went through the same experience. So it was just something attacking and suppressing who we really were, who I really am. That was showing in the dream. I'll never forget. And sometimes too, don't dreams seem like they're evil or bad, but they're really God shedding light or light coming into what's happening in the spirit realm of what you're dealing with spiritually.
Yeah, so that would kind of be linked into the emotions of the dreamer. Dreams are very emotional, as everyone knows. And so if you're in a dream that you consider a nightmare, it may not be a nightmare at all. A lot of people have come up and told me to interpret their nightmare. So I listened to it and it's not a nightmare. It's just a dream that brings them fear.
Yes.
And so there's fear dreams, but the nightmares really have to do with demonic creatures being locked in a room or a jail cell, or really feeling like you're suffocated. And if you know Jason or Freddy or Slender Man or any of those figures
Back
show up in your dreams,
horror guys.
that's right. If they show up in your dreams, then that is really a nightmare.
And back to that definition of
Exactly.
the demons. And so when you're dealing with nightmare, you are dealing with spirits. And typically it's a spirit of fear that you could be dealing with, running from a part of yourself, truly, that you may be running from a situation in your life, a type of personality in your life, or it could just be straight up evil type of presence that you may not be equipped to even pray about or understand and how to deal with that. So one of the best prayers for that is just, I rebuke you, evil spirit, get out in Jesus' name. I find that just simple prayer can really help, and there is power in that name. Spirit, whatever your faith is, there's still power in that name for handling the types of understandings and
Yeah.
attacks.
So what I've seen also is every nightmare has some aspect of darkness to it.
Yes.
It's always dark or kind of night type of settings, and really, if you want to get rid of the darkness, it's just a simple principle: turn on the light. And it's all about spiritual context, supernatural context that has to do with darkness versus light. And there are actually some very fascinating things that I found in nightmares. If you have many scenes to one nightmare, the first couple of scenes could be presenting a problem, and then the last scene would be presenting a solution. Now, if you don't keep track of your nightmares, if you don't write them down, if you don't keep them alive by discussing them with others, then you can miss the answer to a problem. So I would just encourage you, if you're having nightmares or dark dreams or fear dreams, just get in contact with us. We'll take a look at them and we'll tell you the truth about what those nightmares really mean.
Yeah, thank you.